What's up, everyone? My name is Arturo Knight. In this tutorial, we're going to run through an entire process, step by step, of setting up a Shopify store. It's going to be built for conversions. We're going to run through setting up all the pages you need, getting your product uploaded, getting the shipping rates taken care of, and everything. Just stick around, get a Red Bull, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. What's up, everyone? In this section, we're going to gear up and get ready to build your first one product Shopify store. I promise it won't be boring. So in this section, we're just going to run through what you need to get into the process of building your store, just so you're not scrambling around while you're building it. It gets very chaotic if you're trying to do that. So make sure you have things ready, then jump into building your store. It'll be a plug and play, I promise. First things first, you're going to need some branding done. If you're not a designer, if you're not a pro, I highly recommend hiring someone. You could get someone off of Fiverr. You could ask your friend or anyone to make a logo for you. Just make sure it's a transparent background on the logo so it could show on the website very nicely. You don't want those logos with the white squares with design on a black background. It doesn't work well. It doesn't look good with your branding. So have a very high quality logo. And you want to also have your colors chosen for your brand. Make sure that your colors are consistent. Look up on Google some color palettes that go with each other. And you also want to have your fonts ready. Make sure that your fonts are ready, that you choose exactly what your brand's going to look like. You want to have this ready before jumping into your store. Kind of have a vision of what you want your store to look like, and that's basically your brand. Now you have to make that brand come to life with design. Up next, high quality images. And I cannot stress this enough. You want to have high quality stuff, guys. You want to have high quality stuff on your website so people see that you're a professional. Your product is worth the value that you're selling it for. You can't have a pixelized banner at the top with a $50 product, not even a $10 product, not even a $5 product. So you need to have high quality images. Yes, you can have animated images on Shopify. So those are called GIFs or GIFs. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a GIF or GIF. So you want to have the JPEG images of your product, very high quality. And you also want to have the GIFs or GIFs, something animated to add some movement to your website. Okay, and you'll see why in a little bit. You want to have some supporting content. That's the next thing right here, some supporting content. Now, what is supporting content? Basically, just get a text editor, and you want to have text to be able to copy and bring into your website. So, for instance, a bio, a mission, the benefits of your product, sizing information, testimonials written out. Maybe at least 3 testimonials. You could do fake ones to start off with and then get real reviews and replace them. So this is called supporting content. It's going to support your website building process and make it a plug and play, like I said. Up next, we have a winning product, of course. This should be done very precisely before you even decide on building a store. Last thing you want to have is a very awesome store and a very ugly product. So make sure your product research is on point. Once you find the perfect product that you want to sell, or you make the perfect product that you want to sell, then you're ready to get into the store with the branding and everything. So make sure you do the perfect product research and make it a very factual, straightforward decision. We're not going to make any guesses here, right, on these products. And that's how you win with these one product stores. Up next, you want to make sure to have a business email. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be, you could get a regular Gmail account and it'll work perfectly fine. Or Yahoo. A business address. This can also be your home address, but Shopify requires some sort of address on your store. So make sure you have something ready. A bank account. You want to have a bank account ready so you can get paid. Shopify is going to send money to that bank account every 3 to 5 days. If you're using PayPal, you get it instantly. So make sure you have a bank account. No, it doesn't have to be a separate bank account or a business bank account. It could be anything you want. As long as you know how to manage your finances, everyone is separate. So up next is a domain name. Before you get your Shopify store, it isn't required, but it does help. Go to GoDaddy.com, and I recommend using them because they're very awesome, and get a domain name. So if you're going to be selling sunglasses, like this thing right here, maybe sunglasshut.com, and I've seen that before. It's an actual brand. So say you're trying to do red sunglasses, redsunglasshut.com or redsunglasses.com. And just look around for a very perfect domain name. Keep it short and simple. And again, guys, You want to keep it professional. You want to get a .com. I have a lot of students sometimes they try to get, .org, .net, .store. That stuff just doesn't look professional on the online field, especially with Google. They won't even read it. Up next, shipping rates. You want to make sure to know how you're going to ship your items before you even get started. If you're shipping out your own items, make sure you have calculated cost for how much it would cost around the nation and around the world, and have these rates ready, the weight of your products ready. You can get shipping through Shopify, but it's always good to be prepared before with weights uh, for your product, the shipping rates, the cost, for different, sizes or different amounts of products that you're shipping out. Get this all prepared before jumping in so you can just easily go in and set up those shipping rates. Last but not least, you're going to need, bam, a Red Bull. And the reason for this is because you're going to spend we're going to be on here a few hours building this store out. So you got to stay awake. Once you start going to sleep, your store is going to start lagging. I promise. You don't want to work when you're sleepy. So get a Red Bull, get ready. We're going to build one of the most profitable stores you've ever built. So let's do this. With the one product store, you're able to show people how you specialize in one product. Everything on that website is focused on the benefits and factors about this product. It helps convert the sale like this. It's basically like a funnel. And with the funnel, they're very easy to convert. We're not trying to give the world to the customer and all these hundreds of pages and all these pages of information. No, we just want one thing, and that's a conversion. We want that sale. So it's kind of hard to get a sale when you're trying to give too much to the customer. So if you want to just get that sale, you make it happen fast and easy. You want to have that one product on a store available, ready for purchase, and all the advertising and data and everything you do is only focused solely on this product. So it's very easy to target. Your marketing money gets very easy. You're not trying to target or share all these audiences with all these different products or focusing on all these different things. One product stores work very powerful. They're very powerful. And I'm going to show you how to make one right now today. And here we go. So you might be wondering, what product are we going to build our store around? Well, this is one of my own personal branded products right here, Beeswax Food Wraps. And I have this thing manufactured, made, designed, very classy. I add my touch to it. Now, with this product, we're going to build a one product store to get this thing sold. Now, I'm going to show everyone what the benefits are of this product. I'm going to show everyone why I'm a professional at this product and why we are the best in the market for this product. And once that happens, I'm going to gain data, valuable data from these purchases. Then eventually, down the road, I can grow. I can add more products. Or I could build a general store around the same niche. Now, all the data I collected from this one product is all going to be focused on, say, eco-friendly or food or beeswax wraps. Now, when I sell these other products, I don't have to waste time trying to find my customer. I already have the data from this thing. So what I'm going to do is now target all the same people that I got from this product with my new products. So it's just a waiting game. So eventually you will grow out of the one product store, but it is a great way to start and get instant sales. It's very powerful. And even if you don't want to grow in the long term, you could just stay sticking with one product and get tons of sales. So let's go straight into building this store. First things first, everyone, you're going to need a Shopify account. If you go to my description underneath this video, I have a direct link to my Shopify referral. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for the support. And it'll take you straight to this page right here and give you a free 14-day trial. With this trial, it's going to give you time to build your store and get ready to sell. Like I said in my last section, you want to still be ready before jumping straight into building something and getting your Shopify account set up. So first, you're going to go to Shopify.com. You're going to click on Start Free Trial. You're simply going to put your email address, a password, and your store name. Once you do that, that's it. You're going to now see a page just like mine, like this. Now, this is what you're going to see once you sign up for your Shopify account. This is the Shopify dashboard. It looks kind of hard, but it's very simple to understand. And in another video, I'm going to be going through all of the back end of Shopify, so I can show you guys how every single thing on here works. But for right now, we're focusing on designing and building this one product Shopify store. Now, the first things first with any Shopify store, we need a theme. We need something to work and design off of. So I'm going to show you guys a very, very powerful theme that is Right now it's free. It's a free theme and it's pretty amazing, and I use this for all of my stores. The theme we're going to use is called Debutify, and they're very, very, very powerful and easily set up for a perfect one product store. I've used many other themes before, but it's very hard to set it up into my perfect strategy to work with me. And they have tons of extras that you can add, like this pop up here at the bottom. They have tons of stuff like that that help show you why it's a great theme. So let's go ahead and go straight. What we're going to do is we're going to go into Debutify and we're going to download the theme, directly into our store to the back end. So let's go into it. You're going to want to go to your Shopify store and click on Online Store. Once you're in the back, you're going to scroll down and see where it says Upload Theme. You can upload a Debutify theme there by downloading it, or if you simply go to Debutify, they'll do it for you. So all you're going to do is click on the free download now on the Debutify website at debutify.com, and you're just going to put your name. Now put your email. Just click on free download now. Now it's going to ask for your store name. To get your store name, go back to your Shopify store, go to the URL bar, and just copy the part that says yourstore.myshopify.com. With this store, I called it Natural Bee Official. So you'll see here, naturalbeeofficial.myshopify.com. You can copy and paste this from your browser URL. Click on free download now. And in any moment, this thing should download. Let's go, Debutify. There we go. It's going to directly take you straight to your store, ready to install the Debutify app. Let's click on Install. And it's working. There we go. Any minute now. See, this is the great thing of e-commerce, is the waiting part of it. This is why I recommended a Red Bull. Once you have a Red Bull in your hand, everything will be easier. So once this thing finishes loading, right now what it's doing is it's uploading the Debutify theme and app into your Shopify App Store. Once this thing finishes, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go directly into this area over here where it says Online Store. You're going to click on Themes and we're going to activate it. Perfect. So now that it downloaded, they're going to have tons of introductions, and you can see all the extra stuff they have here. It's amazing. They don't just have a perfect theme, but they also have pieces of the theme and apps and extensions that you can use that make it even stronger. Just like I said, they even have all these add-ons right here. Well, of course, you have to unlock them. And they are free, as you see right here. They do have other plans. The one that I usually use is the starter plan, and this is once I start getting sales, and I'm able to set up my theme with the upsells on there, the apps, and you can see it, all of them right here. They have the add to cart animations, the cart countdowns, cart discounts, cart goals, a chat box. I mean, this is why Debutify is awesome. They have a lot of stuff that helps you get these extra sales. But they also make it available organically, so you can still get sales with just this one product store. So what you're going to want to do is click here on Theme Library. Click on Add to Theme Library right here. And you can see up here it is loading. The loading bar will tell you its progress. So what it's doing right now is it's uploading the Debutify theme into my Shopify store for us to be able to edit. Again, it's free. It's amazing. So once you download the app, just click on download. It's going to download and upload the actual theme to your Shopify store. Now, next thing you're going to want to click on is right here, Customize Theme. Now, this is the famous theme editor of Shopify. This is where you're going to find the basics of the website, and it's going to build into something very beautiful and powerful. As you can see, this is the Debutify theme. It looks pretty basic, but we're going to fix it up and make this super powerful and converting so we can get great sales on our store. The first thing I do when creating a Shopify store is I go way to the bottom and I click on theme settings. I want to make sure that first my brand is showing through my website before I even get to adding content. So in one of the last videos, I said be prepared with colors, branding, have your logo prepared, have your color palette prepared. This is where you want to have all of that prepared so it works hand in hand. Good thing is I know the colors of my brand already and we can go straight into it. First thing I start off with is the colors. So if we click here on colors, it's going to have many different sections of colors on the site. We're going to start here with the first one, which is the background. Tip, very easy tip. Always leave it white. A lot of people love to put colors in the backgrounds of their stores. Guys, that is very unprofessional. You want to have a clean white background area to show your content, easily read your prices, easily read your titles, and make sure that your customers understand everything they're reading so that they don't message you saying, well, it's hurting my eyes, or I had a squint, or I wasn't able to read that. Can you please read it to me? That's one thing you don't want. So make sure to keep it clean and white in the background behind any organized text. The accent background. The accent background is generally going to be the first color of your brand. So with my brand colors are yellow, and you'll see right here. This is my brand color right here, my main one. So I could probably say this will be a good accent background. So I'm going to change the accent to the store to a yellow color. And my brand is more of a goldish yellow, not too bright of a yellow, more of a honey yellow, a honeybee yellow. This is perfect right here. Headings. I'm going to keep my headings black because the text looks great on the yellow and it's very bold, very easy to read. Now, heading colors, I like to either do grays or blacks. Very little. Sometimes I will add some color to it, but again, it starts looking very unprofessional. I'll show you an example of that. Imagine if I was very creative and I decided to have a green heading. Well, this is what it would look like. And this is probably the ugliest thing I've seen in my life. So we're going to change this back to black. Thank God. That looks good. Body text. Body text is going to be all the text such as this. The body of the paragraph. The body of the section. It's not the header. This is the header right here. But the body text. Just like this. And you can see it's gray. It kind of, gives an opposition to this color, which is great. So I'm going to leave this gray right there. And you could go ahead and play with that. The next one is buttons. Now the buttons on your store are going to be just like this. You see how it's purple? Well, purple doesn't fit my brand. But what does fit my brand is probably a darker brown color, just like my packaging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these buttons to a darker brown. Let's go towards the reds. Right here, we're going to bring this down to look a little brown. Yes, right there. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. And we're going to add a little brown to the store. So you can see the browns and the yellows, like a honeybee or a bee color, or, similar to what, something you would see in the wilderness with the bee movie or something. I'm going to change the buy button as well to the same color. Now, a button label, that's going to be, of course, this is the label, the color on top of the button. So you want to make sure it's going to be the opposite of your button. So we're using white because our colors in the background of this button are darker. So if you're using a wider background for your buttons, then you want to use a darker label, okay? Links and accents, this is going to be, like this right here, where it says full details. We don't want that purple, there. So we're going to change this to the same colors of this burgundy, reddish, maroonish, brownish type of thing. I don't know that color. Perfect. And it's looking better already. And it's looking more like our brand. Up next, header. The header is this part up here. You see where it has the white? This is a header. So my logo has black text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the header actually yellow. There we go, and that matches my brand even more. I love it. And I'm going to keep the text a little darker with the black text. Yes, indeed. Now, up next is the announcement. An announcement is this part here at the top. See where it says free shipping over $70? Now, this looks great. It fits my brand. Although, for something like a bee, I want this to be a strict black, black and yellow. Let's try that out. It is near black. It's more like a charcoal right now. Let's give it a dark black. Oh, yeah, look at that. Black and yellow. Looks like a bee mascot. Awesome. So now that we have the announcement, up next is the drawers. The drawers are this. When you order the cart or the checkout page, it's going to have stuff that comes out just like this. So you want to make sure, I always like to keep it clean in areas like this because this is where money's being used and finances are being typed. So the only colors I change are the buttons. So we're going to go back to those maroon, burgundy, brown colors. Nice. This is actually like a Barney color now that I look at it. It's more like a Barney color. Okay, our button labels, of course, white. As you see, white text over the dark maroon Barney color. And the overlay background, we're going to leave this as black. You can see right here, there's a subtle black background. Makes it very good looking. Image overlay, I always leave this the same. You can see behind here, you can see a little dark. If you want to make it darker in front of your image, and this basically what it does is it sets apart the text from the actual slideshow behind it. So sometimes you can turn it off 100%, or if you have a picture that needs more, you can't read the text easily, then just make it darker. And by doing that, you just move the opacity up right here. Perfect. And we're going to bring it back down to 50. As you can see right there, it got darker, but we're going to keep it at 50. We don't need anything that dark right there. Footer. Let's go all the way to the footer. Okay, here in the footer, it's already almost set up. This looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like is this purple color. It doesn't match my brand. So I'm going to do something different with the footer. I'm going to leave it the darker colors, but I'm going to change this to a yellow. And look how awesome it's going to look. I already know it's going to look awesome. Oh, yep, there it is. This adds a touch to the brand, but it also gives those darker colors, so not everything's all yellow. It also closes up the site. You can see here this dark black announcement header, and then it goes into the yellows and blacks. And then it finishes off the site very strong with the darker colors down here. Perfect. So we're already getting somewhere. That's the colors. Now that we have the colors taken care of, let's go back. Up next is the typography. That is very important. So right now you can see it has this kind of font right here. It's all right, but I have better fonts that I like. We have the heading font, which is, this right here, the big welcome. We have the accent text, which could be anything like this, featured content, We have the body text, which is this right here. So what I do, right now you can see these are all different. I don't recommend this as well, having different fonts on a website because it does take the branding off. You want to get the same font or anything similar to the font you're using in your logo. Unless it says cursive font or something like that, you don't want to use cursive on your site. One font that I love to use, it is my always go-to font, is either Helvetica or Avenir. I love Avenir. It's one of my most favorite fonts. And yeah, I'm a fanboy of fonts. You'll find that I've actually found a lot of people who are fanboys and fangirls of fonts when I went to college. So there are people who love fonts. Getting off track, but let's go back to fonts. Avenir next. That's the one I choose. So we're going to go ahead and click on Avenir next. Bam. And look how clean this looks already. Wow. And very professional looking. I love it. But, of course, we're not going to have a different body text with the header being a different font. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this as well to Avenir. Change this down here, the body text. You got it right. Avenir. Select, and now this site is going to look A+. Look at this text. Very clean. It all matches. Amazing. I love this font. It's very clean, very professional. Awesome. Very modern. We're going to go in and click on back. The next thing we're going to change up, social media. You can wait on doing this, but I always like to just do it because I'm already here in the area, It's like when you have to take care of errands. So I am here in social media. Now, this is what's going to show on Facebook, Twitter, and anywhere else you decide to share your link. So whenever someone shares a website, there's always an image that supports it, and it's there with it. This is where you're going to choose that image right here. So I already have images set up for my store, which I showed, in my gearing up section. So I already have things to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this image right here, which is my beeswax wrap. It's a very high quality picture I took myself of it, and this will look great on social media. Perfect. Now this is where your links go to your social media. So facebook.com/yourpage, twitter.com/yourpage, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat. All you do is type it in there, guys. It's super easy. Super, super easy. Now, Shopify does allow people to share your website. And by doing that, they put buttons under products just like this. Share, tweet, pin it. And this has your customers sharing it on their social medias, which brings more sales to you. So this is something you definitely want to have on right here. So let's go ahead and get out of the social media. Up next is the favicon. A favicon is that little logo that is shown on a website. And I'll bring this down right here. You can see right here, this little logo, this little Shopify logo, this little Debutify logo. These are the logos from websites that are called favicons. And they do matter, guys. A lot of people, they care about those little things on their site. It makes the site look more interactive, more modern, more active, more, just being involved with your site. A lot of people who don't put that extra attention on their site, the customer sees it. And if you don't have, the willpower to put power towards your site or time towards your site, then your customer won't either. So that's where these little things come in handy. So favicon. So I'm selling beeswax wraps. I already have a little favicon ready. It's just a little icon of a little bee. I love it. We're going to upload that little favicon. And that little bee is going to now be in the browser of every person on my site. Now, these last 4 sections, I always recommend to keep as it is. But if you're looking to get a more custom experience on your site, then you would come in here to change these. For instance, if you go to the cart/search section, these are options, which I recommend leaving the same, but you can change them. For instance, show top checkout button, enable order notes, enable line spacers. This is all on the checkout page. So if you want to not have order notes, then uncheck this. If you want to have a different type of cart, change it up to just a page where it doesn't come out on the side. But I will tell you, I wouldn't do that because this cart right here coming out of the side, this is what causes a lot of great transactions because you want to make it easier for your customer. So, go in here and just look it around. I wouldn't change anything. The review app, same thing there. Once this links up with an actual review app, you'll be able to fix it specifically towards those settings. Usually you won't even be using this because what I do is I use third-party apps or I'll just write testimonials on my page, which we'll get into. Advanced settings. Now again, there's a lot of stuff in here you don't want to touch, but there's some things that you're going to need to touch, such as this right here, the announcement. See at the top where it says free shipping over $70 plus free returns. This is where you would change that announcement. So let's say it's Black Friday. Perfect. So you can see I just added a Black Friday sale, get 20% off, and I put the code BF10. Now you can see it loaded right here. Black Friday sale, get 20% off with code BF10. This is where you would put this thing right here. You can choose whether you just want it on mobile or not mobile or the home page only or not the home page. This is where you choose that stuff. Let's go ahead and go on back. The checkout page. This is a very great area. I once had a mentor tell me that the checkout page of a website is something that shouldn't have too much activity because it's a place for people to purchase something. They're putting their personal information in and they need to feel as safe as possible. So what you don't want to do is put all these images, banners or background images where people are putting their card information. So I generally like to keep it blank, strict, and clean. What you can do though is upload your logo, and that's not going to hurt. Say for instance, and I will show you my logo right here, which is my Naturally Bee logo. We're going to go ahead and upload that. And let's click upload. And you see this custom image is now going to be on the checkout page. And that does help, but again, I do like to keep it clean, guys. I don't recommend putting background images on any of the carts or checkout pages. Please don't. Okay, so up next, we're done now with the branding and the coloring and the fonts. So now, this is looking very similar to my brand. And I'll show you guys right now. This is my product. You see it? And it's yellow and black. And you can see everything is very clean, very well typed out. colors are matching. And if you go to the site, the yellows, the blacks, the browns, it's all here. It matches my product. And this product is ready to be thrown on this site. We'll be doing that in a bit. So now that we have the colors going on for the brand, the next step is going to be building out the site. Now, I did mention to have content ready for a reason because we're going to basically drag and drop. Now, I have all of my content ready just like this, and this is how yours should look as well. You can see I put together different benefits of my product. So the number one thing of this product is to convince people to stay away from plastic wrap. So I put that right here at the top. Say goodbye to plastic wrap. Well, actually put stay goodbye. Let me retype it. Say goodbye to plastic wrap. And then I have preserve your food naturally with our handmade natural food wraps. That is a very straightforward description of what my product does, who we are. And I put that right at the top. Our 3-pack includes, and this goes into details of what I'm providing with that product. And then I go into detail with the benefits. And you'll see I love to use emojis on my benefits because it gives it animation, it gives it a modern look, it has color. And these are things that people love to see, especially the people shopping nowadays. A lot of millennials are buying online, and this is the stuff that, it works. So have some emojis on your stuff. Just having plain black and white text, it's getting very outdated. And a lot of people have to be entertained now to buy something. I mean, you could even have the most ugliest product in the world, but if you give an entertaining way to buy it, I promise you'll be rich. So again, I have my benefits that it's, eco-friendly natural ingredients. I have my natural beeswax. Unlike plastic wrap, our natural beeswax wraps are made naturally, so no nasty bugs could creep into them. Clingy, but in a good way, because they're plastic food wraps. I came up with that one. It keeps food super fresh, 100% reusable and washable. The great stuff that they need to know, and I go into more detail within those. And then, of course, I have some top 3 benefits of my product in general. My product is 100% organic and natural. My product keeps food super fresh, and it could be easily done with the wrap, rinse, and repeat. Those are the 3 top factors of my product that I want people to know about, and a little description underneath each one. So this is all the content I basically need right now. Another thing that you might need is an About Me, but if you're doing a one-product store, you don't have to get to that instantly. You could add an About Me page down the road because they're there to buy the product. You want to get that sale. It does help with the branding, but it's not required. So now that I have my content ready, let's go ahead and throw it into the store. Now, one thing about a store is I always have a very visual representation of what I'm selling at the very top, which is going to be the slideshow. Now, one thing I like to do is if you start up here, we're going to start up here with the header. We're going to start uploading our logos first. This is going to make our website look like it's almost 90% done, even though it's not. It's weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on select image, and now I'm going to click on my logo that I just uploaded. Click on select. Again, make sure it has a transparent background. See, again, transparent header logo, which is going to be right here. Click that. Bam. Can y'all guys see that? I can't see that. Come on. That is too small. So if I want to make it bigger, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this logo height way up here. Let's see. And that looks pretty clean. Very small enough. Very classy. Say I want it bigger. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. That's a good size. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And look how professional and clean that looks. That is why I love this theme. I mean, it does not lag out. Nothing. It's very smooth. I love it. So now that we have the logos in, next step, the slideshow, the main part at the top of a one-product store. This is going to give people an introduction to what you're selling. So click on welcome, and we're going to go and switch out this first slideshow. Now, one trick that I use, and you don't have to do this, I don't like having it a full slideshow right off the back because I realized over time that there's a lot of people online that if they just see a one-page full-up image, they think that's it. They think that's all of the website. A lot of people don't know that you can keep scrolling on a website and there's more. So what I do to fix that problem is I change this from full to medium or large. Let's just go in and do a medium. Yeah, medium looks good for me. And you can make it larger if you want to, but now when someone's on the page, they immediately see the content underneath and they know to scroll down. And that's just one trick that I use to make sure people will purchase more and there's more transactions rather than me being curious, wondering if people just didn't even know, that the products are right below it. So here in the first slideshow, Again, guys, we could use animated images, which are called GIFs or GIFs, or we can use straight up JPEG images. Make sure to use something about your product that is very high quality. For instance, this image right here, we're going to go in and go with this one. It's a perfect high quality image with marble background of my product. And now that it's on there, we're going to scroll down and we're going to change the text. Now, this is going to be the first words that people read on my website. So I'm going to make it worth their while. What we're going to do is we're going to just show them straight up what our product is. We're selling beeswax food wraps. And this is what's going to show up on Google as well right off the bat because it's a very strong header. So now that they know what we sell, we're going to put a small little description under here, but it's not going to be a description, more of a sentence. So the main thing that my product is focused in is replacing plastic out of the kitchen. So what I'm going to put here is make the switch from plastic with naturally be. Now this looks great and all, but I'm going to add a little flair. We're going to go ahead and bold naturally be. And we're also going to italicize it. Yeah, make the switch from plastic with naturally be. Bam, powerful. This is already going to a great start. And when people come to my site, the first thing they're going to read is this: beeswax food wraps, make the switch from plastic with naturally be. Perfect. Now this button right here, since we're doing a one product store, we're going to want to point this to the exact product that we're selling on the store. Once you actually create the product, this is what you're going to link it to. We'll get back to that later. So up next, we have our featured content. Now, this is the layout that Debutify gives you right off the bat. Except I have a different layout myself that works even better. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and see this part. It says featured. These are the sections, by the way, different sections. You can see featured content right here, featured products, bam, right there. The collection list right here, featured product right here, newsletter sign up right here. So you can tell these sections and how play around with it and how it reads. So the way I like to set up my stores are, again, my main goal is to get that first sale right off the bat. That's my main goal. So I'm going to bring this featured product, which is going to be my main product of the store, right under the slideshow. Bam. Now, you see how there's also a featured products? Well, we're not going to have other products. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. And to do that, we're going to click on featured products. Right here in the top right, you're going to click these three buttons. You're going to click on remove section. Bam. Okay. So I think I deleted the wrong section, but that's all right. We're still going to delete the collection list, which is right here. So click on collection list. Click on these right here. Click on remove section. Perfect. Now we're in business. So you can see now it's looking more towards a one product site. When they scroll down, the product's going to be right here. You can see once the product is here, they're going to be able to purchase it right away. This is what they came for, especially if they're coming from an ad. And then underneath the product, we're going to have the supporting content. And actually, there's one specific section that I want to add in here that I want to show you guys. This is what I use for my one product stores. I'm going to click on add section. And you can see here all the different sections they have. Blogs, featured images, a logo list. It's great for service websites, a map. But what we're going to use is just text columns with images, just like this, right here. And you could click each one, and put the text, picture. I'll show you what we're going to use with this in a bit. But what we're going to do is these featured columns, we're going to bring it right under here. There we go. So now we have the title, we have the slideshow right at the top telling us what we're selling. I have the button, the call to action, which takes me straight to the product page, even though I can still buy it right here. But the main call to action of this whole site is this big button right here. Once we get the product in here and it says buy now, this is going to be the main focus. And then we have the supporting content underneath. We have the columns that are going to show what our product's about, those three factors I have, the benefits. We could put a little blob here about our product or business. And then, of course, the newsletter here to get some signups for our email marketing campaigns. So, first things first. For now, we're going to leave the product alone because we're going to add a product after we finish designing the store, and it's going to go in automatically. So before we get that, we want to make sure to have this section right here taken care of, the featured content. And that's exactly what it is, featured content. I did get content ready for this. And as you can see, I can choose from anything here. And since I'm going to use this for my products, and what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to use this. Actually, let's save these. I want to have extra content on my site. And I'm going to show you guys how to build something from scratch using this. So as featured content, what I usually like to put here is the name of my brand. And product. Or another thing you can put is a benefit or a factor of your product. Reusable beeswax food wraps. So that shows exactly what we're selling, and underneath we can put exactly what it is. We can put, we are naturally bee, an eco-friendly business located in America. Our goal is to get rid of plastic around the world and replace it with our organic wraps. And this is a very straightforward setup, kind of like a mission or a statement. And this is exactly what you want it to be. You don't want it to be a full-on biography. Again, this is just to support the product, not take it over. So, reusable beeswax food wraps. When Google sees this title, it's going to add power to our site for these keywords. This just shows a straight-up statement of who we are. What do you do? We are naturally be an eco-friendly business located in America. Our goal is to get rid of plastic around the world and replace it with our organic wraps. Now, say if you want to get a little stronger with Google, our organic beeswax wraps. You can't go wrong with that. So now we have the main homepage, we have the slideshow, we have our savings, we have the product right here ready to order. We have a small, strict statement of who we are and what we sell and our goal and our meaning of this site. Now let's show some featured content of our product. So we're going to go ahead and go right here to featured columns. Now, I don't like that it says featured columns. I'd rather just be blank because there shouldn't be any text here at all. People know what this is, and these will describe themselves as well. So I'm going to take off the header and just by deleting it just like that. Okay, so now you can see there's no title. It looks very clean. Let's go ahead and add our content in. I did save these three right here, 3 benefits. We're going to go with the first one, 100% organic and natural. I'm going to click on the first section, paste it in the tagline. And I also had a little description. Unlike your regular cling film, our beeswax wraps are made naturally so no nasty bugs can creep into your food whilst being stored. Our wraps are made up from 100% organic cotton cloth, beeswax, organic jojoba oil, and tree resin, which are all natural, hygienic, and preservative. We're going to copy this little baby right here, and we're going to paste it. There we go. Now we need to select an image for this. I already have images ready as well. So I'm going to go to upload, and the one image I want to use for this is this one right here. And this one of the many images I took within one photo shoot. So you can make this happen within one photo shoot if you really want to. 100% organic and natural. Select. We're going to go back and do the second one. Keeps food super fresh. Awesome. So let's go ahead and paste that just like we did before. And then we're going to copy this right here. And select the image. And for this one, since it's being about super fresh, we are going to go with, let me see here. Let's go with this product image. Keeps food super fresh. I'm going to show the food that is keeping fresh right here. Perfect. Now the third one. Let's go with wrap, rinse, repeat. And this is another benefit of my product. This right here, I'm talking about saving people money. So it says to clean your beeswax wrap, hand wash in cool water with dishwashing soap and hang to dry. Do not place your beeswax wrap in direct sunlight or near any hot objects such as microwaves, toasters, and ovens. Our wraps can be used up to 150 times. That's the great thing about these products, that they're reusable and they're washable. So this is something that I want to focus on. So I did. You can see right here. So I have a perfect image for this one as well. And I have a picture right here of washing the wrap. Wrap, rinse, repeat. Beautiful. And again, these are high quality images. So it matches the branding. It looks beautiful because of that. Now, you see this little yellow line right here. Small stuff like that just kind of grinds my gears. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. We're going to click on subscribe to our new, this is the subscribe section, like I said. And there's an area here, it says section style. Add border top. We don't want that right there. What we want is just a regular default white background. Perfect. And it just disappeared. And change this up as well. One thing I like to do is add a small emoji to this area and capitalize the letters, because that's just one thing that also grinds my gears, where even though it's supposed to read correctly, where these are supposed to be lowercase, there's just something about small sentences like this where I feel it looks more professional uppercase. And I'll show you right now what I mean. I'm going to put these to uppercase, and that looks much better. I don't know. It might just be me, but this looks so much more professional, so much more easy to read. Those lowercase letters just, it's not doing it for me. And then right here, as it says, a short sentence describing what someone will receive by subscribing. Well, with my specific email campaigns, I do lots of giveaways and promotions and discounts. So what I'm going to put is sign up today to receive discounts, savings, and giveaways. So sign up to, and that's it. Sign up today to receive discounts, savings, and giveaways. Perfect. Straightforward. They put their email, sign up. Nothing too difficult to understand. Now let's get into the guarantees. Once you scroll down here, you're going to click on guarantee. And this is very important to a customer. The great thing of Debutify, they already set it up for you because they know this is what matters to a customer, is that trust. Having the trust with the customer is amazing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to leave this as a trophy because it's one of the most, award-winning, So what we're going to do is, what I like to put is, something like quality guaranteed. And these are things you want to get ready before you get into this site, just so you have your own specific, credentials for your business. Every business is different. So if you, for instance, have a woman's fitness business, maybe you might want to use something like stitched to fit, or fit for fitness, or very flexible, or flex guaranteed. Some small stuff like that. It goes a far way with your customers. The next, guarantee. Now the great thing with this product, I'm able to offer free shipping. So this is something big that I want people to know about. So I'm going to put free in capital letters, shipping. Perfect. Now the next one, our guarantee. Now it's a little rocket, which is great, but I'm going to see actually one thing that will make, because my audience for this product is mainly women. So, having rockets on a beeswax wrap site just doesn't make sense. So one thing you want to do is make it very custom. So I'm sure they have to have it, the heart icon. And look how much this changes the site. Again, my customers are mainly women, so I have to cater to my customers. So we're going to go ahead and put made with care, because our beeswax wraps are made with care. And then our guarantee at the end, I'm going to put 24/7 customer service, or secure online ordering. This is another thing that gives that trust to a customer. You could choose that 100%, play with it. There's no specific rule for something like this. Up next is the footer. So the way to get into the footer, we're going to scroll all the way. Once you go back here, you're going to click on footer. First things first is the About Us section. So what you can do is type something brand new, or what I like to do, just use the same one that you used in this blurb, because it has to be short and sweet as well. And this adds some power to your SEO as well. So we're going to go and click on About Us, something short and sweet, perfect. We're going to choose our logo. And if you don't want to choose the logo, you can also just choose an icon for your footer. It's up to you. So since we have a darker, more background for the footer, I'm going to go with just the icon. Yeah, I love that. I love that little, supporting image with this brand. I love it. See right here, you want to put the email or your email right here, your phone number, and this is contact information for your customers. This gives the trust as well, and it does help you get sales. People do have questions. Another thing you can do is download possibly a chat app. Um, I don't usually do that because it does get overwhelming, and you need to have someone there constantly chatting. But for one product stores, generally people that have questions already, they'll just go to the contact page or they'll just send a message through social media. So you don't really need a instant chat box, but it does help. Last but not least, everything looks good here. Our quick links are going to be here. Our follow us pages from the social media we talked about earlier, right here. Subscribe to our newsletter. This needs to be changed. And this is one thing I see a lot of people miss out on. They basically will forget that this part exists and it'll stay on their site because they're just kind of like, well, I'm done. This is the last thing, but we're not done yet. So what we're going to do to change that, we're going to click on subscribe to our newsletter, and we're going to use the same thing that we have right here. Now, it might seem redundant, but at the same time, our goal is to get this content. Our goal is to get those emails. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, see, the product's going to go here. Have a quick description of who we are. We have the different benefits, the 3 top benefits. We have our slideshow. One thing I notice is, I have a theme going through my site. We have the image and then a white background. A yellow image, then a white background. Going into this newsletter area, you notice it's just all white. There's nothing in between. So here's a trick to add more content to your site that makes it appear that you have more stuff, but actually you're just adding visual elements to it. Now this is the trick. What you're going to want to do is click on Add Section. You're going to click on Slideshow. Click on Select. Now again, change the size to extra small because this is not a main header slideshow like this. This is going to be a supporting small slideshow like this. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on Slideshow. We're going to select an image, but before we do that, think of a 4th benefit of your product. A 4th benefit of mine would be that it's eco-friendly. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Images. And I want to say I have an eco-friendly image. If not, we'll just use I'll show you guys actually how to find a product. Let's go through that actually. If you want to find a product image for free, you can actually click this tab right here, Free Images. And see if they have eco-friendly stuff. Or about eco-friendly. There we go. I just typed it a little long. Okay. I'm going to keep scrolling. All right. There doesn't seem to be anything good here. So, what thing that does look well with eco-friendly is trees and nature. Very awesome. I love this image. I like it, but I don't love it. So let's see what else they got. It's beautiful, but it doesn't really show the eco-friendly part of it. Eco-friendly is land, something that, oh, beautiful. Yes. It shows the sky, it shows the water, it shows the land, and it shows the main reason why I made this business in the first place. To be eco-friendly, and that's what I want to show to my customers. So what I'm going to do here is, again, just like a regular slideshow, think of something smart. We're not going to just put, we are eco-friendly. Maybe something, and just be creative with it. For now, we'll just do that. We are eco-friendly. But again, guys, you want to put some time into thinking about this. Usually what I would do is I would sit down for 10 minutes and stare at a wall and think about something perfect, but I can't do that right now. So we're going to just do we are eco-friendly. And then I'm going to tell them why we're eco-friendly. Our beeswax food wraps, actually I want to make sure they know our organic beeswax food wraps are made up of all natural ingredients. Perfect. Our beeswax food wraps are made up of all natural ingredients, and I could add more onto that as well and make it, a little longer. And then put a shop now button, of course, going to your one product, linking to the one product you created. Now we're not going to leave this down here. Again, I want to separate this white weird space right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, back, back. I'm going to copy this and just drag it up. Let go. Bam. There we go. So now we have a beautiful template website. That's amazing. Now the only thing we're missing are the product and one last finishing touch. The last finishing touch is going to be, and this is a secret, testimonials. Not the reason it's a secret is because these are not going to be real testimonials. We're going to add fake testimonials for now, and then we're going to fix it once we get more clients and more customers. This is just a trick of the game. So let's go and click on testimonials in the section. We're going to click select. And now we have 3 testimonials to fill out. I sell beeswax wraps, so I'm going to get in the shoes of Maria. So let's go in and put Maria right here. Maria L. Maria Lopez. That's what it's going to be. Let's do that. Maria Lopez. Bam. Now, what would Maria say? And again, you have to put your shoes in a Maria. You can't put, this is dope. I'd buy this, A+. No. You have to think of your customer. What would your customer want to read? My customers, my target audience is mainly women. So I would put something like this. And this is right off the top of my head. These wraps have helped me get plastic out of my kitchen. I highly recommend these to anyone looking to take the eco-friendly route. Thank you, Naturally Bee. And that's a good testimonial from Maria. Thank you, Maria. Now, next, we're going to go up to the next one. Now, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I understand that my customers are all women, but sometimes there's going to be males. So I'm going to be very realistic, and I'm going to put a name of Phil. Actually, let's do Philip. Philip M. And his name's going to be Philip Millip. Philip Millip. That could be a name somewhere. And if Philip, you exist, send me a message. And for Philip, we're going to put, because they're for women, my wife absolutely loved these as her Christmas gift. Actually, it's past tense. Loved. My wife absolutely loved these as her Christmas gift. I will definitely be back next year. A+. Thank you, Philip Millip. Up next, let's do the one last testimonial. And this is going to be Nancy. Nancy Grace. Yeah, that Nancy Grace. And now what we're going to do is think of something that shows our shipping and product quality. So this one is really talking about the eco-friendly part of it. This one's talking about it being a great gift. And this one's going to talk about, just like I said, let's go straight into it, the quality of these wraps are amazing. Them within 1 week. I am so happy. There we go. The quality of these wraps are amazing. I received them within 1 week. I'm so happy. It shows that the quality is great. The shipping is fast. This one shows that it could be a great gift. And it's rated an A+. And this one right here shows that it's eco-friendly. So these are perfect testimonials. You could keep adding more testimonials as you wish. Or, just keep them, I guess, fake. But it's not too looked down in the industry. It's just you do want to do great for your customers. You will end up getting better feedback. So put something more realistic, but everyone has to have their start, So now that we have this testimonials area, as you can see, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. It's just the white background. So we're going to fix that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a background color, which is going to be a highlight color of yellow. Now this looks amazing, but I don't like how it's at the bottom blending into these right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to move the testimonials right up to right here. Beautiful. So we have the descriptions, the benefits. We have the eco-friendly area. We have the testimonials. And now we have the newsletter. And this website is looking very powerful for a one product website. Again, this is why I make one product websites. You kind of just want to scroll through too before we are basically done with building this design of the site. Everything else is content, whether it's the products that are added into this and the pages and so forth. And the menus, this is all done outside of this design process. But the design of the store looks amazing. And again, everything else is kind of made already. But if you wanted to get even deeper into designing this store, you could click here on home page. Before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click save. Always click save throughout editing this, because who knows, your Wi-Fi could go out, or who knows. Just make sure to click on save. And if you do want to edit other pages, they have all the other ones here, like the let's just do the collections page, the page of where the collections are. And this is set up already to be amazing, but if you do want to get very specific, you can. So you could change, the logos for this page, which I wouldn't. You can, show the tags, take them off. You could take off the collection sorting. You could take off the labels, which I don't recommend. You can put how many rows on your categories that are shown here. And this is where you just kind of play with it. But we're focused on the home page because, again, we're a one product store. Our goal is to get this sale right here. And then if they need any other supporting information, it's all around the site. We're professionals in this industry of this product, and we're going to show that to the customer. So now that we have everything here, one last thing I want to look at. If you see right here, the slideshow looks kind of dark, kind of darker. So a way to fix that, and I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to this, so I'm going to go to the theme settings, colors, and right here where it says overlay opacity, actually it'll be the image overlay right here. Yeah, the opacity. We're going to bring that down. And you can see it's loading, this little green bar. There we go. Yeah, it's looking much better. Now you can see the logo a little more better. It's not as dark on there. I'm going to click save. And now that I saved it, I'm done designing this beautiful store. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on publish. Oh, and one more thing. In the future, when you guys do have more products to add, this is how you're going to do that. I almost forgot. You're going to click on add section. Then you're going to click on featured collection. Click select. And then you're just going to choose the second collection where the products are in. And when you choose that selection of the category, it's going to show here the extra upsell products that you sell. And what I usually do is I'll move this right underneath the actual product itself. So I can say, all right, I want you to buy this product, but if you want to buy my other products, they're also right here. And this is a great upsell tool, and it looks amazing. So we're going to go ahead and take this off because right now we're just doing a one product store. Everything's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and hit that publish button. There we go. Publish. In this module, we're going to go through adding your product into the Shopify store and then uploading it to your theme as the one product featured on the home page. So first things first, click on the Products tab. And we're going to click on Add Product. And guys, you're going to see how easy this is right here. Now that you clicked on Add Product, just type in the title of your product. Mine is Premium Beeswax Food Wraps. And it's a pack of 3. Pack of 3. Now my description, I already prepared this content. So you can see right here, it perfectly describes what my product does, the benefits, the sizes, and what it does. So if I look right here, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm going to do a heading, let's do a heading 3. And then one thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to add an animated image to my description. So the way for me to do that, I'm going to click on images. And remember, you want to use GIF images or GIF images. Let's see, I have this one right here. And at any second now, this GIF image is going to load. But once it does, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the image and put it in my product description, because this is what people love to see. They love to see moving images of your product in motion. So we're going to go ahead and insert it in there. And you can see here it is. This is my GIF of my product. That's my beeswax food wrap. It's showing how protective it is on food. So I'm going to bring this a little smaller. And I want to feature this at the bottom, not the actual top. So let's go ahead and, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to copy this, erase it, go to the bottom, paste it. I'm not going to put it on the left. Make sure it's center. These are small things, again, that matter. And right here, I'm going to erase that. Now, here's a cool trick for you guys. If you go to Google and look up, credential badges for Shopify or trust badges, you can even make your own. So I ended up designing my own little trust badges for my sites. I'm going to show you those trust badges right here. Bam. Free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee, SSL secured, and sustainable development supported. So we're going to upload this image for my product. It's going to support the description. We're going to click on the image, bring it down a little bit because it's a little too big. Bam. I love it already. So this is a very great product description. I'm going to actually center all this right here. Hey, there we go. Separate that again. There we go. This is a very good product description. Has an animated image, goes into detail with emojis, what my product's about, has the sizes. Now we're just going to add the pictures of my product. Click on Add File, and I'm going to add the first image of my product, which is this one. Again, guys, if you guys want to sell my product, feel free to reach out to me. Just visit my website or email me or DM me. I do offer this product to be sold. So I'm going to just add the other pictures right here. Supporting images. See right here, my product with white clean backgrounds, professional, just Amazon worthy. The pricing, my beeswax wraps, I put for $19.99. If I want to say they're on sale, I could put a higher price, $25 or $30. Cost per item, I don't need this. Charge tax on this product, I do not charge taxes on my product specifically. I take care of it on my own. Inventory, if I have my own warehouse, I could put an SKU or a barcode to keep track of my own products. Since I'm not using a warehouse, I'm shipping them out for my own personal one. I don't really need to track this because I'm taking care of that on my own. So what I'm only going to do is track the quantity. So say for these, I have 1,000 pieces. Bam. So anytime a sale comes in, this is going to keep knocking down. This is a physical product. This is really for if you want to get labels for shipping through Shopify, which I'm not going to do because I ship these out myself from my warehouse. So I'm just going to leave this blank. Variants. This is where you would add different sizes, colors, weights, different products that are on top of your product. For instance, if you have a red t-shirt and have different sizes, this is where you add those different sizes. Since this is just one product, I'm going to leave it as one product. Last thing you want to do is go over here to the right where it says collections and add it to your specific collection. Mine is called home page. Then we're going to add some tags because this is what people search on the site to find this product. Three-pack, eco-friendly wraps, beeswax food wraps. This is the basic stuff they would search. This is more for you right here. You can put a vendor, which will be yourself, and the product type. We already know this is a beeswax wrap, but this does not matter. It does show in the order when you get the information. The customer does not see this info. Again, we want it on the online store, and we're going to change this from a draft to active. We're going to click Save, and bam! Our product is ready for ordering. It's as easy as that. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to add it to your store. We're going to click back on Online Store. We're going to click on Customize. Now, we're going to go back to our featured product, click Select Product, and now choose the one product that you had. Now, it's not showing here, and the reason for that, this is a small glitch, which I'm glad you guys are able to see. The way you fix that, just go back. Because since the product was just added, it's taking a little time to show up, and just refresh the page. Now let's try this one more time. We did wait a little bit. Let's click on Customize. Featured product. Select product. Still not there. Let's try this. Oh, there it is. 3-pack. My premium beeswax food wraps. Click Select. And we could go on these settings, image display, thumbnail. This is perfectly how you want it. These are thumbnails. Image alignment left. Perfect. Enable image zoom. Yes. Just like that. Enable vendor. No, I don't want to show who's selling it. And big product title. I'll show you what that means. See how this is smaller? This is what we're going to use. Big product title. And it makes it look amazing. This is awesome. And you could play with this stuff around here. I recommend just leaving it like this. Leave it aligned on the left. Leave it as a button. Quantity picker, turn this on so people order more than one. Another thing you want to turn on is show dynamic checkout button. You'll see why. See how it just says add to cart? No. We don't want people to add to cart. We want people to just be able to buy it right then and there. So check this out. This dynamic button just added a buy it now button. Once they click this, it takes them straight to the ordering page instead of going through the cart. It's an amazing, this is the main button we want them to click on. So now that we have the product set up, we're just going to click on save. And that is how you create a product and add it to your Shopify store. Now check this out. We have the whole design store looking beautifully. We have the product right here ready for order. Buy it now. This is what we want them to click on. We have the full description with animated GIFs. We have the full description of our business. We have the 3 benefits. Everything supports this one product. And that's what makes these stores so powerful. In this module, we're going to run through the pages, the contact page, the about us page, and all the legal pages, including the privacy policy, your shipping policy, and everything that keeps it legal on your site. A lot of people ignore this stuff simply because they don't know how to do it. So let's run through straight into creating these pages. And I'm going to disappear in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to click on online store right here. We're going to click on pages. And I already created a page here. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and delete it so I can show you guys how I created it. And that is how you delete a page. But this is how you add a page. Click on add page. And we're going to go to contact us or just contact or whatever you want to put here. This is more for a small blurb. Maybe put your address here. I've seen people put, contact. We'll respond to you within 24 hours. I leave this blank. I just like a clean form only. So we're going to leave that. Over here in the template area, make sure to click on the contact template. This is going to give the form, which is automated by Shopify. We now just created the contact us page. Up next, what we're going to do is we're going to create our legal pages. So what you want to do is go to the bottom left right here where it says settings. Go ahead and click on that. And we're going to go over here to the right where it says legal. Click on legal. Now Shopify already provides awesome templates for this. So all you're going to do is click on create from template for the refund policy. If you have your own types of refunds, then type your own refund. But this is a general Shopify refund policy that does tell your customers, the exceptions, exchanges, refunds. Just go in and put your own info if you have your own specific policies. Privacy policy. What you want to do is use the template. Shopify created this to protect you. You see these parts where it has capital letters? Just go in and change these up with your own information. Yeah, everywhere you see capital letters, just go and put your own information. This is your privacy policy. You can see this will protect you in case anyone tries to be silly and take you to court, which would be very dumb for an e-commerce store. But in case you need protection, your privacy policy, just like any other website, is here. And you can change everything on it as well. Up next is the terms of service. I wouldn't play with this at all. This is Shopify's terms of service, and it does include your brand name in there, so it does protect you specifically. But Shopify created this. If you're a lawyer and know what this means, then you might want to add on to it if you want to add some extra protections. But this is basically all to protect you, and this is what you need on your website. Shipping policy, this is totally up to you. The most general types of policies just say how long it's going to take to get shipped and what type of shipping you're using. Right now, during the pandemic, all the stores that I have do have a C word notice, and I don't want to say that word on here. I'm not sure how YouTube reacts to it, but what we're going to do is just show you something like this. Let's go and be a little nicer on that. There you go. So these are just policies to protect you. Now, we know right now a lot of shipping places are taking long with our products just because it is a pandemic. So we need to protect ourselves as sellers as well in case anything, happens out there. So I put, please allow up to 30 days to receive our products. And it's just a very basic one, during COVID-10 pandemic, please. COVID-10, what the heck? During COVID-19 pandemic, please allow an additional 10 to 15 days for delivery. Crazy. You know what I just noticed? I just said the word when I just previously said I wasn't going to say it. That's all right. So this is basically what you want to do. Add on to it. Make it better. I do have more fuller shipping policies. Every single store is going to be different. And you want to protect yourself as much as possible on your store. Go ahead and click on Save. And we are done with these policies. Last but not least, let's put these pages on our website. Click on Online Store. Click on Navigation. And this is going to be your top menu and bottom menu on your website. Click on Main Menu, and this is going to be the top menu on your website. So what we're going to do right now, we just have Home, Shop Now. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and add a contact page. Perfect. And you know what? This website would do even better with an About Us page. So I wasn't able to show you guys how to do that. Let's just go and do that real quick. You're going to click on Pages right here. And we're going to click on Add Page. Amazing. And now just put About Us and type your bio. Perfect. So now that we have the bio, all you're going to do is click on Save. And this is our About Us page. See, guys, it's as simple as that. Now we're going to go back to the navigation, main menu, which is the top menu of your website. And we're going to click on About Us by clicking on Pages. And you see how it's not showing up yet? Don't freak out. This is a glitch known by Shopify. One way to get around it is just by typing the actual name. It does take some time to load into the actual system that you created that page. So just type it out. It'll come up and click Add. Now we're going to scroll this towards the top where we Home, About Us, Shop Now, and Contact Us. And those are the most basic ones. You could add on to there as well. If you have a service website, you could add a services page. Keep in mind the Shopify pages are very basic, so you do have to know some HTML to make them look good. Now let's go to the footer menu, and this is where we're going to want to put our legal pages. You never want to put legal pages in the header because it just looks very unprofessional. Keep it at the bottom of the website, just where all the copyright goes and all the stuff to protect you. Now this is the footer menu. This is what appears in the footer at the bottom of a website. Let me show you a sample of the bottom of the website right here. These are the footer links, and as you can see, those header links we just did are right here. See, Home, About Us, Shop Now, Contact Us. So now I'm going to click on About Us, and we'll see there it is. That's what I typed. So now let's go back to the footer. We're going to click Add Menu Items. We're going to go to Link. We're going to click on Policies. And we're going to add all these 4 policies right here. We're going to add the privacy policy, add. We're going to add the refund policy, add. We're going to add the shipping policy, add. And we're going to run the terms of service, add. Now that is a beautiful footer. Let's go ahead and click on, actually, before we do that, I'm going to add my contact page. I almost forgot. Click on Contact Us page, add, perfect. So now let's go ahead and see what our pages look like. We have the header right here. Scroll down to the footer. Now you can see it's more full. It's a more full footer. And you can see we have the search page, buy now, privacy policy, refund policy, shipping policy, terms of service, and contact us. And that is how you create the pages on your website. We're going to set up the payment system. This is how you get paid. This is how you get the money to your bank. What you're going to do is go to the Shopify page. Bam. And we're going to click on Settings down here. We're going to click on Payments. And it's very, very simple. Now, the 2 main payment methods you want to set up is going to be Shopify Payments and PayPal. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying right now, as I said this, well, I don't think I need PayPal. I don't like PayPal. Well, I don't like PayPal either. But a lot of people love PayPal, and a lot of people purchase through PayPal because their accounts are already saved on there. So I highly recommend having a PayPal payment system set up on your site because a ton of people do purchase using PayPal. Shopify payments is a given. The great thing is they allow anyone to use your debit or credit card with, Visa, MasterCard. They have all of it. And it's only a 2.9% fee plus a 30% card transaction. It's amazing. If you don't want to use either of these, and if you have your own type of payment method, what you're going to do is you're going to go down here to third-party providers and set that up yourself. So you could also do the manual payment method as well. And that is how you set up a payment method on Shopify so you can start getting paid. Yes, I'm awake. I'm just thinking that now we have to teach shipping rates. And it's making me very sleepy because shipping rates aren't that fun to do. But we're going to go ahead and go straight into it because it's going to be easy for us. And you know why? Because we have a one product store and we're drop shipping this product. So I'm going to put free shipping and I'm going to make my customers very happy with it and make lots of sales. So the way we set up free shipping is, or any type of shipping rate actually, we're going to click here on the settings at the bottom left. Then we're going to click on shipping and delivery. Once we're in shipping and delivery, click on manage rates. Now, it looks very tough. That's because it's already set up with some, already prefixed rates, which I'm not going to use any of this. So what we're going to do is delete them. Click on delete, 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 delete. I'm just clicking on these three buttons right here just to delete them. Bam. And you'll see this top area right here is for domestic shipments. And this bottom area right here is for the rest of the world. If you aren't shipping worldwide, then leave this with no zone. Don't leave any rate on there at all. If you are shipping worldwide like I am, then this is what you want to do. We're going to create a rate for domestic. Click add rate. We're going to go ahead and do a custom flat rate. And the rate name is going to be called free shipping. And it's going to be $0. Now we're also going to do one for international. We're going to do custom flat rate. Free shipping. $0. Now this is the great thing of a one product store. I don't have to create shipping rates for different products and all that kind of stuff. It's just a straight up free shipping offer. The customers love it. The sellers love it. Everyone loves it. So this is how you set up shipping rates on your site. Now that you have your Shopify store fully built, you're ready to start making sales. So start marketing the hell out of it. And once you do that, you'll start building a reputation with your brand and scaling it to new heights. Be patient with yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe. I promise I'll always be uploading some awesome videos like today. Send me any messages you have. I respond to almost every comment I receive. Thank you guys.